Hello, in this tutorial we will learn how to protect an Excel sheet. Now there are times when you have created a sheet, you have entered all the formula, and now you want to hand over the sheet to somebody else to fill in the values, but at the same time you want to make sure that the people who are using this sheet do not mess up with your formulae. You might also not want people to see certain formulae, and in order to do that you can actually protect your sheet. You need to protect your sheet, and it is quite simple to do that in Microsoft Excel. Now suppose this is a sheet that we have in front of us, and we want people to only enter values in these two fields which have a red highlight. All other fields we want people not to touch and not to mess around with the formulas. For example, if I come and click on this, I can see the formula, and if I press delete I can actually delete the formula. So I don't want that to happen. All I want is that people should be able to enter only in this cell and in this cell, and everything else remains completely logged. Also, I don't want people to see how I am calculating employee bonus. So I want that this formula should be hidden. So in order to achieve this, what we need to do is to go and just go to the review tab and click on protect sheet. So the moment you click on the protect sheet button, you get a password. So let me just type in a password, and then I say OK. So I'm asked to retype a password, and I'm done. So the protect sheet button changes to unprotect sheet button, and when I want to click on this, I want to unprotect this sheet, it will ask me for my password. So if I don't know the password, there's no way I can actually unprotect or change this particular sheet. So let me now come here, and I want to just click here, and I can see the formula, but the moment I want to change anything, I get an error message because the sheet is protected. I come here, the moment I want to change anything, I get an error message. When I come here and I want to change something, for example, if I wanted to, again I get an error message. But these are the cells where I wanted people to enter values. So how the sheet protection actually works. And for that, let us unprotect this sheet. I just click on it, type my password, and now my sheet is unprotected because the button says protect the sheet. So by default, if you click on any Microsoft Excel cell and you right click on that cell and go down to format cells, you will find that the last tab, this particular tab, has called as protection, has the cell logged. So if you, by default, all cells in an Excel sheet are logged. So the moment you apply protection by going here and giving a password, all the sheets become inoperable. If you want to make some cells operable, you have to just go and select those cells, right click, go to format cells, go to protection, and remove the locking. Once you have done that, you can click OK, and now when you go and click on the protect sheet, all cells will be logged except the ones that you have unlocked. Okay, now there's one other thing that we wanted to do, and that thing was that this formula, which is calculating the bonus, for some reason we don't want people to see. So when somebody comes and clicks here, the formula should not be seen in the formula bar. So what we can do is we can just come here, right click on it, go to format cells. We are in protection. We don't want them to change it, but we also don't want them to see it. So we are going to put the check button on the hidden checkbox, and then we will just simply say OK. So now this one is not only logged, but it is also hidden. So once we have done this, we will just go back again to our protect sheet, and then we will enter our password, reconfirm the password, and we are good to go. So this sheet is now protected. Whenever somebody wants to unprotect this sheet, they will have to provide the password, which of course only I have. And please note, that when we come to this particular cell and when we want to enter values, it permits us to enter values. So the moment we enter values, calculations change. We are free to enter values here. We are free to enter values in this one, but we are not free to enter values here. You have an error, and for that matter, nowhere in this sheet we are free to enter values, because we have not expressly unlocked any other cell. Now look what happens when I come here, and when I come in this, I don't have anything in the formula bar, so nobody can see how I am calculating my bonus, and when I want to change it, I cannot change it because this particular cell was both logged as well as hidden. And once your sheet is protected, you can go to different tabs and you'll find that almost all features of Microsoft Excel are grayed out, whether it is insert or whether it is page layout or whether it is formula and so on and so forth. All Microsoft Excel are locked out. So once you have done this, you can save this workbook and send it across to the person, and they will be able to make changes only in the cells in which you have permitted them to make changes. All other cells will actually be locked. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial.